noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's picked his way through. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pelé, and this is Batistuta. Tries to play it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Sneijder. Pelé. Sneijder. Great challenge, time to perfection. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Roberto Carlos. And that is out of play. It's Rui Costa. And he was alert to it. Rui Costa really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Rui Costa. Now there's a... It's Pelé! Oh, it's come off the upright. Not a bad try by any means.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Driving forward.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Puerto Rico have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Neymar. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Lampard. And here's Seedorf. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Pelé. Desailly gets across to intercept that. Messi. He is through here. There's the shot! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Galatasaray are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Batistuta. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Puerto Rico truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
It's a searching pass. Roberto Carlos. Seedorf. And this is Pele. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Well seen. Saw that coming. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Pele. And it's Rui Costa. Yamal.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Lovely bit of skill. Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. Yamal, and he welcomes it in. Yamal, and he shoots! Cristiano Ronaldo, a class apart, out on his own. Sumptuous finish, and that is all they have time for.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 13. Entrará al campo número 21.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Now the delivery. Puerto Rico come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Adams. Looking to play him in. Messi! Just the wrong side.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Not the most accurate pass. He won't be happy with that one. And he's forced to go back. Schneider. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Great ball if he can get there. Chance, surely! It's a goal! It is an explosive start to the second half.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Yamal. Seedorf. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Crosses in it. Towering header! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he spark a counter here? Cannavaro cuts out the pass. And it's Schneider. Well, that pass isn't the best. Puerto Rico still have the cards to affect this game. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Diaz. Rui Costa. Rui Costa's cross.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, now here's a good... Oh, he's all alone! Shapes to shoot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego.
And we have our very first corner.
Número 6. Número 9. Entran.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Número 22. Javier Zanetti.
And now a sudden
Número
chance to
8.
counter. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Diaz with Batistuta! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
75 minutes played. That is good alertness.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ronaldo gets flagged offside. Vieira. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Dani Olmo. Now, can they get him away? Dani Olmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Seedorf. Brilliantly cut out. Nicely worked. Real chance! And that's a good finish. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
cambio en el campo de juego. Número 18.
So we have further activity on the bench here. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Rijkaard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Chance again? No.
Galatasaray really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Played into space. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And he plays one through. Messi.
Puerto Rico can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now they could break here. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Cristiano Ronaldo. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And this is Ronaldo. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Pelé. And that will be it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will.